Well, hello and welcome. Welcome, third graders, to the next lesson in our measurement unit, working with measures, whether they're kilograms or grams or liters or milliliters. We've been working with measures and making sense of them in story problems. You see here in purple the letter or the word review, and it's because there was a problem that seemed somewhat simple, but in fact, there was a step that many of us didn't notice, and that's both the students working remotely and the students in class. Let's take a look. It takes Greg 15 minutes to mow the front lawn. All right, well, I'm going to go like this and say 15 minutes for the front. I'll put an F here for the front lawn, right? And it takes him 17 more minutes to mow the back lawn. All right. Then the front lawn. Well, so my tape for the back's got to be longer, right? If I'm going to draw a tape starting at the same place, it's got to be longer. How much longer? Well, it tells us how much longer. 17 more minutes. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to tape in. This is the 17. 17 more minutes for the back lawn, right? Now, there's different ways to draw this, but I like this because it shows me the two lawns. There's the front and there's the back. So this section of the tape has to be the same as that, right? It's the same length, 15. And that's why you chose to stick these two together. Well, that's pretty smart, right? 15 plus 17. I saw this vertical stack a number of times. Great. 5 and 7 is 12, and so we recorded like this, bundling the 10. And then in the tens place, 1, 2, 3. And so many of you stopped here and said, ta-da, I've got it, right? I've got it. And what you've got is how many minutes that were spent in the backyard, right? Minutes in the backyard. Let's go back to the question. Sometimes they say, what's the question? And students read the whole problem. I'm not talking about the problem. I'm talking about the question. Question actually that ends with the question mark, right? There it is. Question mark. There's the question. What is the total time that Greg spends mowing the lawns? With an S on the end. So a lot of us skipped this part because we thought, hey, we got it. 32. There's the answer. Well, 32 is the answer for the backyard. We better put it together with the front yard. We know the front. It was told to us in the beginning. 15 minutes for the front. 32 minutes for the back. Sticking those two together. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 3 is 4. Now we've got an answer, right? So what am I doing here reviewing this? I just think it was a good challenge. And I want you to pay so careful attention, right? To really careful attention to the question. And, to be able to solve the complete problem. There's one like this today in your lesson. Today's lesson is 16 in Module 2. And there's one just like it today. So, statement. How much time does Greg spend mowing the lawn? Greg spends 47 minutes. And by the way, I'm so impressed with you and your drawings, your number sentences, and your statements. That is high quality work. Please keep up the great effort. Keep up the great effort. So in today's problems, you're going to see, I'm going to do an example with you right now of the kind of problems that you'll be doing. Let's do 4. We don't have time to do them all, but let's do 4. A Clydesdale horse weighs as much as a Shetland pony and an American saddlebred horse combined. Wow. Makes me think that we better look up here to check the weights, right? A Clydesdale, I'm going to put a C for Clydesdale, weighs about as much, check this out. I get to use that, huh? It doesn't mean that it's the same, it means about the same, as a Shetland and an American saddlebred. All right, well, it's a Shetland and American saddlebred. Let's call that AS. right? So this is an idea. This is kind of like a drawing, kind of like this. Clydesdale, there's the total, the Shetland, and there's the American Saddlebred, right? Why am I drawing this? I just want to get an idea. What am I going to do to solve this? The drawings can help me. We know a part. We know a part. We're missing the total. Let's do it. So, Shetland. Oh boy. This is one of those problems where we have to solve something else first. Okay, here we go. What have we gotten ourselves into? A miniature horse weighs 268 fewer kilograms than a Shetland. Use the table to find the weight of the Shetland. Oh, wow, this is cool. So, we're missing the Shetland. That's for Shetland, right? We're missing it. But we know that the miniature horse, let's say miniature, M for miniature, what's it weigh? 56 kilograms, is 268 fewer. Well, that's this. This is the gap. This is the gap, right? This is fewer. So this is 268 kilograms. It's okay. Now I get it. So the Shetland is the same as these two combined. All right. Well, let's figure it out. 268, 56. All right, this is awesome. We can do this. We'll put them together. We'll know the Shetland. Then we can figure out this one. Oh, this is great. See, this is math. Solving problems. It's like puzzles. Pretty interesting stuff. 8 plus 3, always starting with the ones. Did I say 3? 8 plus 6, starting with the ones. 8 and 6 is 14. It's always been 14. Let's record that as 4 in the ones place and bundling into the tens place. 6 plus 5 plus the 1 bundled, right? And if we put the 5 and 1 together, that's 6. 6 and 6 is a double I've known for many years. 6 and 6 is 12. Let's record it. 2 stays there in the tens place, and we're bundling 1 into the hundreds place. Hundreds place, 2 plus 1, 3. 324 is the weight of the Shetland, right? 324 what? Kilograms. That's a lot. As you know, if each kilogram is like 2 pounds, you can double this to know how many pounds that is, and roughly, it's over 600 pounds. Okay, so we're talking about a big animal. So the Shetland is 324. Now, let's see what we can do here, right? The Shetland is 324, and the American Saddlebred, that's a big horse, huh? 478. Let's put them together. As we know, Clydesdale is about as much as the two combined. This is really cool. Something tells me that the numbers that we're using are probably pretty close to, real numbers for these breeds of horses, which is interesting. I always admired Clydesdales. I'd see them in a parade. Are we ready? Can you help me? 4 plus 8. We're always starting with the ones place. 4 plus 8, 12. Bundle. 2 plus 7, plus 1 more. 2 and 7 is 9. 1 more is 10. Here we go. Got another bundle. Record the 0. Bundle 1 in the hundreds place. 3 plus 4, 7. And 1 more, 8. A Clydesdale weighs about 802 pounds. Did I say pounds? Ooh, good thing I'm listening to myself. Good thing you're listening to me. Kilograms. Wow, that's a big horse. If we double that, we could have it in pounds. You double 8, you get 1,600 pounds. Wow, that's a big horse. This has been fun. I don't know if you enjoyed this with me, but had some fun solving problems with you, making drawings like tape diagrams, like number bonds, making statements, right? Organizing number sentences. Have some fun as you solve problems today. Go slowly, go carefully.
Members, if anyone has any of the